Shalom. Another segment about prayer, tefillah. Inside connection. Tefillah comes from the word pilel. Yaakov Avinu says when he sees Yosef for the first time, Re'ot panecha lo pilalti, I never thought I would see your face again. Pilila is an inner process of thought coming up into consciousness. Prayer is me becoming aware of myself in relationship to the one who created me. It's a self-consciousness, but not a limited self-consciousness. And it's the ability or the wonder of being able to speak to the one who created me. Tefillah. It also has another few meanings. Okay. We're in the first blessing of the Amidah, and we've just spoken about Elokeinu v'Elokei Avoteinu. Now we speak about Abraham, Yitzhak, and Yaakov. This amazing trio are going to accompany us throughout the entire prayer system. If you know that really we have a deep tradition that Abraham is the one who established Shachrit, the morning prayer. Abraham represents God's love, which is the revelation of the dawn. And Yitzhak, Isaac, established the Mincha, the afternoon prayer. Lifnot Arev, that's the sun beginning to go down to the level of the intertwining of day and night at twilight. Mincha has to come before that time. Yaakov is nighttime. Yaakov is Arvit, is the Ma'ariv prayer. And within the prayers, all of them appear because they are embodiments of spiritual energies of the Creator. And it all comes about because Abraham had his own experience of God. Yitzhak had his own personal experience of God, and Yaakov as well. That's why it says, you're the God of Abraham, the God of Yitzhak, and the God of Yaakov. You're not three different gods. You're three different people experiencing the one God, each from his own particular soul root. And then it becomes for us that we have to include all three of them in our prayers. It's very simply, it's right, left, and center. Right represents God's love. Right represents our relationship with Hashem, the one who takes care of us and sustains us, even beyond anything we imagine. And Yitzhak is the one who represents God's judgment of us, Elokeinu, Hashem's taking care of us, putting us through the stories of our lives, the one who creates and directs the events and the scenes of our lives, our families, the schools we went to, the city we were born into. Yaakov is the fusion of the two. It's in the middle. Yaakov is the extreme of chesed and the extreme of gevura brought into perfect harmony. The extreme of love and the extreme of strength, of justice. Or you can say, this love concept is the letting down of all boundaries. And justice is boundaries and definition. We need both. We need something which is infinite inside of us, and we also need that aspect that we begin to define ourselves. When we're young, sometimes it's very hard to take on definition. We're afraid that somebody's not going to like us. Yitzhak gives us the ability to begin to define ourselves no matter what somebody else thinks, because I have to be me and you have to be you. Yitzhak is the ability to define even at the expense of losing so-called friends, because I have to be me. And when I'm truly me, then I know that I can truly be a friend. Yaakov is that maturity that we reach, and this, even more so when Yaakov becomes Yisrael. In the prayers themselves, we right now, just narrowing down to, we say, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzhak, Elohei Yaakov. That's a total of 26 letters in these words. Elokei Abraham, Elokei Yitzhak, Elokei Yaakov. 6 words, there's 26 letters. The same thing goes for Abraham, Sarah, Yitzhak, Rivka, Yaakov, Rachel, Leah. the 7 patriarchs together with the matriarchs. There's 26 letters in all of their names. And the idea is that the rabbis said, they tell us, that ha'avot hen hena merkava, that the patriarchs and the matriarchs all together, they constituted a vehicle, a chariot through which God is revealed in the world. So the idea of 26 is that the gematria, the numerical value of God's name is 26. A yud and a hey and a vav and a hey is 10, 6, then 10, 5, 6, 5 is 26. And so they become the chariot through which Hashem becomes revealed in the world. In Parashat Chayesara, Abraham tells Eliezer that Hashem is the Elohei Hashemayim ve'Elohei Haaretz. Whereas before he left home, Hashem was just the Elohei Hashemayim, who's the God of heaven, but not the God of heaven and the God of the earth. Because Abraham, we know, is the one who brought the consciousness of God back down to mankind. And Yitzhak brought it further down, and Yaakov brought it more down, until Moshe bring it down onto Mount Sinai. The 7 stages of bringing God back into the world, that we become the carriers of godliness in this world, the carriers of the God idea. The God idea that really is the ultimate idea that will bring all war to an end and bring the whole planet Earth to another level. Why is it that nobody likes the Jewish people? It all even goes right there, even in the middle of praying. This is what's going on, is that we are the carriers of the God idea. And we have to have the Yitzhak strength, the strength of boundaries and of definition, in order to know and honor the mission that we've been given. Of course nobody likes it, because they don't realize, they don't understand what it is. So our job is to make it understandable to ourselves, to our children, and also to the Gentile world, the whole world. Anybody who hears these ideas, and when they're properly expressed, cannot but say, oh, what a great Torah this is. What a wondrous Torah this is. And all mankind will flow, will run to build the Beit HaMikdash with us as a physical symbol, an energetic symbol. At the same time, it'll be made of fire, which is heavenly fire. At the same time, it'll be made of bricks and mortar. It'll be the ultimate combination of heaven and earth, where we can welcome the presence of God into the world. And that will now then usher us into the next level of existence. We have so many beautiful teachings. You come back into the prayer, that this is what the prayer is about, that I reach into the future, which is actually now, from God's point of view, and I begin to experience the ultimate redemption right in my own being. No, it hasn't happened in the world yet, but it can happen in you and me. If you just give up a little bit, that little piece of this that tries to make sure that we know what's going on. Hashem's idea, Hashem's plan is very great. So Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzhak, Elohei Yaakov is the triad that we need now to embody all the major aspects of the God experience in ourselves. We become the carriers of Hashem, the chariots of Hashem's presence in this world. Shalom, shalom. Thank you. Bless you.